About a year ago, my niece, who was 7 years old at the time, asked my brother, "Daddy, what is your job? What do you do as an entrepreneur?" She obviously knew what a doctor did, a lawyer did, and a nurse did, but had no clue what an entrepreneur did. And this great country was founded on the principles of entrepreneurship, and kids need to understand the basics. So we tried to find an age-appropriate book that outlined entrepreneurship, and we weren't able to find anything that we felt would outline the basic tools and strategies of entrepreneurship in a simple, straightforward manner. So we worked on creating the ideal book that we wish we had as kids. So my brother and I set out to author our own book to teach children the same principles we had been teaching adults and teens for years. The philosophy behind the book is simple. The future of our children begins with us. Most people say it's never too late, and my brother and I always say it's never too early. And the benefits for an early introduction to the basic principles and infinite rewards of entrepreneurship are massive. The Kidpreneurs book breaks down otherwise difficult concepts into fun to read bites that any children can easily enjoy. And so, Kidpreneurs was born, a book that fuels a child's desire to get involved in business early by stoking curiosity in simple, engaging, creative, and safe ways. That's a great question. All children share the inalienable right to become financially independent, whether rich or poor, city or suburb, and sharpening a child's entrepreneurial skills at an early age will equip them with the skills necessary to tackle a limitless future. With kids, it's show them the way and then get out of the way, and they will usually run with their ideas. There is no reason why it cannot start at an early age. Kidpreneurs puts the power in the hands of the future and provides a tool to not only the future of tomorrow, but to the educators and the parents. Our goal is to empower kids to help create their own future and to help influence a very, very important generation. Definitely. We grew up learning the entrepreneurial lifestyle from our grandfather, Joe. He actually set us up on our first entrepreneurial venture, selling these little stunt airplanes called Dipper-Doos at a local folk festival. He taught us the proper way to use the stunt planes to really wow the audience, and we sold out of them before the folk festival was even over. What a great feeling for a couple of kids, 7 and 8 years old. So it began. The entrepreneurial bug had taken its bite. We then went from mini venture to mini venture throughout our schooling years, and from importing stereo equipment to magic kits from Hong Kong. We learned a lot and made some money and made some mistakes along the way as well. Then, as soon as we graduated from high school, we took the money that we'd earned from all the little ventures and bought a struggling billiard hall in an up-and-coming part of town. This is where we learned that saying that you hear so often from entrepreneurs. We poured our blood, sweat, and tears into that business. We built the billiard hall into quite the happening spot and ended up getting a great offer to sell it on our 12th month of business. We took the offer, and my brother and I took a vacation, and then not many weeks later, we purchased another struggling business in a totally different industry altogether, which we knew nothing about. A printing and graphics company. Why not? We used the same philosophies and ethics to really overhaul the brand from the small printing and graphics company, and success. We sold it on our 11th month in business for a nice little profit. We took our graphic team with us and started a publishing and media company, which has been our main focus for the past 5 years now. We now own niche market luxury lifestyle publications with a combined readership of over 500,000 per issue. We realized that some things have definitely stayed the same since our first business venture, and that's our dedication, our work ethic, our determination, and our true passion to help others start, manage, and grow successful business ventures. During the time while we were working hard on some of our first business ventures out of high school, we were written up in several local media outlets, and we were asked by the Junior Achievement Association if we would be willing to go into the grade 11 and 12 marketing and entrepreneurship classes in local high schools to speak about our own personal experiences in entrepreneurship. We were thrilled that we were asked this, and the aspect that we could actually share our stories, and we regularly dedicated a few days every month to visit community high schools and talk about the real world of entrepreneurship, stories that we had actually experienced. It was a nice break from what the textbooks had been teaching these kids, and it's always powerful to hear real stories from real people actually doing it. And this was really rewarding. It was a rewarding experience for us and for the kids. My brother and I love doing it, and we enjoy helping as many entrepreneurs as possible. In 1999, we set out to do just that. We started building what has now become one of the largest social networking forums for entrepreneurs in the world. Yeah, we were speaking with a really good friend of ours last week, and he said, you know what, you guys need to get Kidpreneurs in front of every single child in America. This is now our goal. When we wrote the book, we knew that writing the book and creating the applicable content was only 20% of the job. The other 80% is getting it into the kids' hands. So our goal is to really empower kids to help create their own future and to help influence this very, very important generation.